Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Vivo V23 5G versus Samsung Galaxy A52s 5G, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, V23 have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of macro camera, whereas A52s have quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 12 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, and 5 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is A52s because it have quad camera setup which have 5 megapixel of depth sensor which can produce better bokeh effect. Let's talk about the selfie camera of the devices. V23 have dual camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera and 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, whereas A52s have 32 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is V23 because it have dual camera setup at the front which can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. V23 have dual tone dual LED flash with HDR and panorama, whereas A52s have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So the winner here is V23. And about the video recording options in the devices, V23 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization, and A52s can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is V23 because it can shoot Full HD video max at 120 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. V23 comes with Android 12 support. On the other side, A52s have Android 11 support. So the winner here is V23 because it have new generation of operating system. And about the user interface of the devices, V23 have Fun Touch UI, whereas A52 comes with one UI. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. So it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. V23 is powered by Dimensity 920 5G based on 6nm processor, whereas A52s is powered by Snapdragon 778G based on 6nm processor. So the winner here is A52s because it can give you slightly faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, V23 is packed with Mali G68, whereas A52s is packed with Adreno 642L. So the winner here is A52s because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. V23 can clock at 2.5 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas A52s can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Clio chipset. So the winner here is V23 because it has slightly faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, V23 have 8 and 12 GB of RAM variant, whereas A52s have 4, 6 and 8 GB of RAM. So the winner here is V23 because it have bigger capacity of RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. V23 comes with 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas A52s have 128 and 256 GB of storage. But the winner here is A52s because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, V23 did not have any external card slot option, whereas A52s also did not have any. So it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. V23 have 6.44 inches of display. On the other side, A52s also have 6.5 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, V23 have 88.0%, whereas A52s have 84.9%. So the winner here is V23 because it have bigger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. V23 comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, A52s have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, V23 have AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 support, whereas A52 has Fluid AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 Plus support. So it's a tie because both of the displays have approximately the same property. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. V23 have 7.6 mm of thickness, whereas A52s have 8.4 mm of thickness. So the winner here is V23 because it has slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, V23 comes with 179 grams of weight, whereas A52s have 189 grams of weight. So the winner here is V23 because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, V23 have Scotch Sensation Up, whereas A52 have Gorilla Glass 5. So it's a tie because both of the protective glass can give you same amount of durability. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. V23 have glass back with plastic frame, whereas A52s have plastic back. So the winner here is V23 because it have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support. So it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices. Let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. V23 have under display fingerprint scanner. On the other side, A52s have under display fingerprint scanner too. So it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, V23 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas A52s have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. V23 have 4200 mAh of battery capacity, whereas A52s also have 4500 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is A52s because it have bigger battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. V23 have 44 watts of fast charging, whereas A52s have 25 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is V23 because it can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. V23 comes with normal speakers, whereas A52s have stereo speakers. So the winner here is A52s because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, V23 did not have any 3.5 mm of headphone jack, whereas A52s have. So the winner here is A52s. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. But A52s have 6th generation of Wi-Fi which provides better range. So the winner here is A52s. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, V23 have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth, whereas A52s have 5.0 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is V23 because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. V23 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS, QSS and NAVIC, whereas A52s have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and QSS. So the winner here is V23 because it have NAVIC chip. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, V23 have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas A52 have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support. So it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, starting price of V23 is around $450 and A52s is available from $400. In the Indian market, V23 have starting range from 30,000 rupees, whereas A52s is available from 30,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is V23. In the performance, the winner here is A52s. In the display, it's a tie. In the body segment, the winner here is V23. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, it's a tie. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our videos, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page, tag that. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.